Anyway, so let's go to this next one. This is a very different subject here.
I think this is the one you wanted.
Beautiful women always get cheated on because to get a 10 to be attracted to you is a very rare skill set. And if a guy can do that, he's not doing it once. Like, why would Superman walk when he can fly? Like, ladies, I don't think you understand how hard it is for guys to approach you, you know? And then a 10, every guy in the world is approaching this woman. So she has a lot of walls and laser fields around her heart. But douchebags are like... Preach! I gotta preach! I'm doing a sermon up here, guys.
Oh,
That's pretty good.
What, you guys have anything you want to say? I've been saying this for years. It's like when we had a guy in my junior high, his name was Harold Little, and he dunked a basketball when he was 13 years old. What do you think he did afterwards? Do you think he went and told his friends, hey, that was great, I dunked a basketball? No, he dunked that motherfucker every day at fucking lunch for the next 2 years. And so when you have this guy and it's all of a sudden he goes from like being some schlub, he moves to LA and he's dating a playmate. Guess what he's going to do next? He's going to date another playmate, or at least he's going to try to. And so that's one of the issues. I have Ryan Taraban coming on Saturday. He's a psych hacks. He's a PhD in psychology. And he says the best place for women to be is about like an 8.5. At a 10, you are because at a 10, the problem is there's too much noise. You can't tell what you're actually dealing with because so many dudes are coming after you. But he's like at an 8.5 is like the kind of the perfect number. And then also for men can make too much money. Men who are like making over $1 million, $2 million a year, they become a target if they don't know how to deal with people who just want them for their money. So it's a really interesting thing. What do you think about this, Jessica?
Sorry, my babe. I think also too, like when you reach like a certain level of attractiveness, you become unapproachable. I think that plays a big part. Like, I wouldn't say that I'm like a fucking 15 on a scale of 1 to 10, but I think I'm pretty attractive. And I noticed like before I had like the confidence and stuff like that, I was approached a lot more. But then kind of when I came into my own skin, like found myself, found what looks good on me, like, and just like talk the way that I do, like I become more scary, if that makes sense.
For sure, definitely. But you understand, like actually a guy coming up and approaching you and having the skill set to go out with you is like a skill set. Like it's something he has to work on, right? So, but then like if I have the skill set, right, I'm not going to just swing and hit a home run once. I'm going to go out and do it again. Do you see what I'm saying? It makes it difficult because you're choosing men that have attributes that other women want. And the hotter you are, the more of those men come after you. You see what I'm saying? Lola, have you had this issue?
Oh, I'm glad I'm not a 10. So, no.
Yes, she is.
I mean, I feel like...
They're all saying you're a 10 now. Lola,
you're now famous. Sorry, you got too famous.
Because you're not arrogant. They're all saying you're a 10. They're all saying this now.
I always found I'm a very like lovey-dovey relationship type of girl. I tell every guy, like, if I sleep with you, if this continues, I'll be in love with you in 2 weeks. Like, I'm planning our marriage. So if a guy gives me that energy, I'm like, what's wrong with you? Yeah. Like, they're like, I don't like that. Like, I like a little bit of the chase on my end. Maybe when you're approached so much, when someone shows disinterest, you're more like, oh, this person's for real. Like they're trying to get to know me.
So you would rather be the adorer than the adored.
I'm always the adorer. It's crazy. But yeah, I feel like I'm always the one. If it's the other way around, even if they're attractive, even if they have money, I'm just not into it. But if it's the other way around, like they're a little bit ugly and they don't have that much money and they're super not into me, I'm like, what's up?
One more time. Let's pay attention.
There is the TikTok.
You guys
right
are
there.
listening.
That's a
you
clip.
guys are
That is a clip.
Seriously.
Mark
you guys
that,
are
Kyle.
literally listening to an attractive woman telling you that to not chase.
Oh, and if
Seriously.
you're funny, if you are funny,
it's over. Oh, just
over.
wedding. How many weddings have you planned? That's a lot of weddings.
Too many.
Too many weddings.
I wouldn't say no.
Have you ever been?
What's up?
Have you ever been engaged?
No.
Okay. All right. You're not. You guys ever have some female friends that have been engaged like 6 times, and you're like, no, these dudes just wanted to have sex with you. That's kind of what happened. They just lied. Anyway, Lana, what do you think? Yes, actually. So since you only date women, do you ever have this issue where it's like, as a girl is more attractive, more women are trying to come after her?
Oh, I love when she's more attractive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Agreed.
You just got the game to like get through it. You're like the douchebag who can like get through the lasers, but like with women, right? Have you ever stolen a woman from her boyfriend?
Melania
Yes.
is that guy.
She's stolen a woman from her boyfriend. Yes? That's awesome. And you sold the whole video on OnlyFans.
Nobody actually jealous of getting their wives or girlfriends stolen.
You know, some guys are, and I think it's
Yeah,
really
I don't
weird.
get that.
I don't get that at all. Yeah.
Well, I try not to be, I try to listen for the couple, like if they don't really like when the girl around. So
Yes.
just trying to be respectful, but if that's fine with the family, so still the girl.
Yes. There we go.
Yeah, why do you think some guys aren't cool with that? I don't understand that.
Latent homosexuality. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to say that.
Oh my God.
Oh, my bad.
Oh,
I'm
we
sorry,
just
I'm not
got
supposed to say that.
demonetized again.
Sorry, just got demonetized. Yes. I have no. If you're dating a girl and a girl hits on your girl and that bothers you, you are fucking weird. I'm just sorry. And I don't care if your girl turns around and be like, wow, she's hot, and you have a problem with it. You're double fucking weird. I don't care. You're just weird. All right. Sorry. Am I wrong? If you disagree with me, let me know. Leave it in the chat. All right. What do you think?
Yeah, I definitely know what that guy's talking about. So I'm sure everyone's come across a guy like that. So I understand that, but I also think that it depends on the individual dude, because there's hot guys who are just loyal and they're just born like that and they're just made like that. And it's the same with like women. And there's a lot of guys who start like that.
Could it be that you find them hot because they're loyal? Because that like some of the other, because I'm not. Because if you were to look at like statistically, you guys understand, if your income goes up, what do you think the likelihood of a man cheating? Do you think it increases or decreases? It increases.
100%.
I love that you work at a strip club, so you know what I'm saying.
100%.
Absolutely, right? Okay. And now here's another one. Satoshi Kanazawa, he writes a book called The Intelligence Paradox. If a man's intelligence goes up, his IQ goes up, is it more or less likely he's going to cheat? What do you think?
I think that depends.
It's still
on the
both,
man.
I think. It
Is
depends
it-
on
it's-
the ethics.
It's
less.
more.
It's more up.
The likelihood of him
More.
cheating increases as his IQ goes
Stephen
up.
Hawking
Yes.
cheated.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, which is
Wait, really?
That's
He did?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's actually true.
That's fucking crazy.
Yes, it's true.
I was about to do something so insensitive right now and get us all canceled with
No,
my
it is
hand.
it is actually true.
That is amazing.
And no, she's not the Hawk Tua girl. Okay,
No.
everybody in the chat's go. That's the Hawk
Beautiful
Tua girl.
situation. Have you had to deal with something like this? A man has to have Julian, in order for you to become the trophy wife, a man has to have an incredible skill set to get you into that position in the first place.
My husband was amazing.
Yeah.
I married the right man.
Yeah.
He turned bad, but I was very lucky. And he was strong. He was very arrogant. And I fed the ego constantly and built him up. We started with 5,000 in the bank, ended up being very successful. So, but I do like a little bit of ego.
Yeah.
But I don't like to chase either. I want them to make the plans and know what they want. I know what I want and move forward.
And no prenup.
Confidence.
No prenup.
Oh, absolutely. No, he knows. No, I think it's kind of a thing where like what full-time job, you need all this at night, cooking, cleaning, like you're going to respect me. I respect you.
Yeah.
It's a respect thing.
Hey,
right?
some of the mics aren't on. Are you hearing this?
Yeah.
Some of them are like coming out in and out.
Okay. All right. Cool. We'll work on it, guys. Sorry, we're going to work on the audio
Is
here.
mine off?
Yeah. If it's an issue, we know which ones are working. Then
Aw.
we'll switch over to those.
Yeah.
Can you hear them? Okay.
I can hear them all right. It's just on StreamYard, it's not popping up.
Okay, got it. All right, we'll figure it out. Let's keep going to this. But Jolie, a question I have for you is, do you think that when you see these attributes in a man that are attractive, that other women might find him attractive too? Like it's competition when you're dealing with a man with that level of status.
Internally, I've done the inner work. I would be a little insecure,
You'd be insecure?
but I'd have to work through it. But I know myself at this moment. I would be slightly insecure, but at the same time, I encourage the ego because I love a big ego.
Yeah.
I love a narcissist, whatever word that is. Oh,
And there's the second clip.
Hold on. Did we get that on?
Did we get that on audio?
Yes, but
damn.
write the word narcissist in the chat if you heard her say the word narcissist. I want to make sure that the audio is
We're all
working, and we'll work on
I
that.
love a narcissist.
All right.
Oh my God.
Girl, you are wild.
Hey, so you stayed to the end. If you're still watching this, I have a gift for you. Click the link below and I will teach you how to position yourself as a high status man. And yes, it's absolutely free.